Hi guys, and thank you very much indeed for tuning in. Just wanted to do a very quick autopilot tip. And I'm not going to be able to demo it because I'm on the wrong type of road, but I just thought, well, I'm out and about, got the cameras in the car, let me get this little tip video down for you. And it's off the back of some comments that were made on a full autopilot review film that I did, the link for which will be above. And it was one of the people subscribing that commented on this, and it's a really good, useful tip. We talked about different ways in that film of disengaging autopilot when you're on a dual carriageway or a motorway and you want to overtake a car. This is in the UK, it's very different in the rest of the world. But at the moment, you know, we haven't got, unless you've got the more upgraded autopilot, but for the standard autopilot, indicating won't take you into the next lane. So there are lots of ways of disengaging autopilot to make that overtake maneuver. And I talked about the one where you sort of break the autopilot in that the auto steer is engaged and you sort of give it a real nudge and it breaks auto steer and allows you to take over. And it's not a very refined way of disengaging autopilot at all. A better way is one that I discovered a little while back, which is where you put a little bit of force on the steering wheel so the car knows you're in control, then you indicate, the symbol flashes and you're able to make your maneuver. And somebody very kindly pointed out another really good way of doing it, which I wasn't aware of at the time, is actually if you do that maneuver but a little bit in a different order, it also makes a really good refined way of doing that overtake maneuver. And what that is you don't necessarily need to let the car know you're in control by doing that little force on the wheel. You can just indicate, and then when you go to brake the autopilot, rather than it being a very unrefined crack sort of to brake it, it requires, you know, I'd probably say 10% of the normal force to brake auto steer so you can make the maneuver. In fact, you hardly notice it at all. So you just put your hands on the wheel, indicate, and then just steer out. There's a little bit of resistance as it brakes the auto steer, but nothing like there is without doing the indicator. So that's the key difference there. The indicator is telling the car you want to pull out, so it sort of releases the steering, the auto steer, much easier. Anyway, big thank you to the contributor who gave us that tip, and as always, I'll catch you next time.